this is Crystal Neath, your intuitive tarot reader, and I am here with your December 15th, 2019 daily tarot reading. In this reading, I'll be picking up on the overall energy of the day. So let's get right into it. If my voice sounds a little different to you, it's only because I've caught a little bit of a cold. So I am okay, but that's why I sound a little bit different, okay? So let's get right into the overall energy of December 15th and what it has to offer us. Overall energy that December 15th is bringing us. Okay, so we have the Justice card, we have the Knight of Coins in reverse, and we also have the Knight of Swords upright. So first card out being the Justice card, it is putting a highlight, sorry about that, it's putting a highlight on the things that are just flat out facts. The Justice card is always the bringer of diplomacy and truth. And it asks you to be real and truthful with yourself in a situation that comes up today, because the Justice card overall rules balance. So it's an amazing energy when it comes to love, when it comes to long-term commitments, when it comes to self-value and what you appreciate. But with this energy of justice, it doesn't cut you any slack, okay? Some days we have days where people or the energy is very set up for loving and giving and emotions and intuitive work. This energy to me is more of Libra, which is about love to a certain extent. So I don't think that it will be a bad day in terms when it comes to romantic relationships. But I think that if you have been having issues within your personal relationships, there will be a highlight on, okay, this issue isn't going anywhere. What are you going to do about it? And these can be personal relationships with family members and romantic relationships. But the Justice card doesn't cut you any slack on telling it like it is. Okay, so you have to have this energy with yourself. Don't lie to yourself and say something is okay if you know it ultimately isn't going to be okay in the long run. But also be fair. Just how you feel, whatever it is that you feel about whatever is presented to you today, look at the other person's point of view and look at how they feel and put yourself in their shoes. And sometimes that can be the hardest thing. Okay, so keep that in mind. Balance. Now the next card we have is the Knight of Coins in reverse, and I see this card when we go over the top with either being worried about our finances, or some of us being in a spirit of overly giving, overly buying too much or doing too much. Sometimes the Knight of Coins for some of us can be a feeling of being stuck financially in some way. My advice with the Knight of Coins is to try to pull yourself out of the money. Do what you can. Don't overly give. Today is a day to where you might make a decision too quickly. You might buy too much. You might go Christmas shopping and buy that $5,000 TV for your husband, when in reality you should have balanced things out a little bit more so you don't have to pay for it later. And maybe go for the TV that's $2,000 instead. Okay, now, are there TVs for that much? I have no idea. I wouldn't be paying for one that expensive, but to each his own, right? So the Knight of Coins in reverse is saying, just watch it when it comes to your irrational decisions around money, getting aggravated with finances, or doing things that are a bit too much over the top. All right, and the last card we have is the Knight of Swords. Now, I like the Knight of Swords when it comes to communication, because he is this person who is learning and who has attained a nice amount of information of how to talk, how to communicate, how to think. He or she still doesn't have it all together, but I love the Knight of Swords when it comes to being able to communicate efficiently. Now, keep in mind the Knights are still extreme. So once again, back to the major arcana, Justice card. Be diplomatic. Look at the other person's point of view before you speak. It's so easy for us to say things from our point of view. And the Knight of Swords will make it very easy for you to come across the way that you want to. But sometimes the way that we're coming across can be extremely over the top, saying things that are mean when we don't mean to be. We're not trying to be mean. We're not trying to come across, negative or bitchy or even just overly passionate. But the Knight of Swords gives you that extra oomph with communication. So use this in a positive way to be able to say what it is that you feel, speak happiness over your life, but don't use this in a negative sense of I'm pissed about my financial life, or I'm pissed about the things that I should feel grounded about. Therefore, I'm going off. Everything that I bottled up inside the last month, I am giving it to whoever comes my way and who, aggravates me or says something that I don't like. I think ultimately what makes today a really beautiful day is the fact that the Justice card is here. And it says that truth, yes, the truth can hurt sometimes, but the truth also is the thing that sets us free in life. So we have to be real about our desires and what it is that we are trying to attain and or manifesting in life. And we also have to be real about what is not working. Okay, so I hope this helps in some way. If you need a private reading, you can always email me at crystalneath@gmail.com. Besides that, have a beautiful Sunday, and I'll see you later.